Around the world, racers unite. From the hills of Naples to the metropolis of New York, racers compete to win. But no races are more competitive than the Gran Turismo World Series. The Gran Turismo World Series is a championship held in Monte Carlo for the best players of the video game made by Polyphony Digital. It is one of the most highly competitive competitions in sim racing. It features both the Manufacture Series and Nations Cup. Today, you will see me take on the challenge of competing in the Nations Cup. Except I'm not in Monaco. I'm racing in one of the free-to-play qualifier races available to every single player of the Gran Turismo 7 game. Bet you feel dumb now, don't you? But stick around, as the story and drama of this race is truly once in a lifetime. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are racing around the Autodromo Lagio Maggiore, which is a fictional racing circuit in the Mezzogiorno region of Italy. I'm starting P5 on the grid, as you can see, in a NASCAR-esque livery. This should be a good one. That's Bradaz starting in 6th, there's Alex Galando starting in 7th. Right, let's get into the action then, shall we? We're getting ready to start. This will be a straight flag-to-flag race. No pit stops required. Here we will be going straight to the finish. I'm sporting the number 14, but you can see the number panel on the side of my car, 11. That means I'm the 11th quickest driver in this split. I'm qualified in 5th, so hopefully we can make up a few positions in this race. We're on the racing hard tyres, which means there's not an awful lot of grip, but let's get going, shall we? Turn number 1 is a very sharp left-hander. Let's try and look up the inside, shall we? As you can see, we just run slightly deep on the brakes. There's not an awful lot in it. And that car up the inside, beauty of a move in front, you have to say, from that purple car. But we're still holding solid in 5th. It's not the worst start. It's a rolling start, which does really assist us, so we don't have as much trouble off the line. Through this tricky right-hander, then got a short shift to 3rd gear. You'll see a lot through there. And then heading down towards turn number 1 again. This is the second lap of the race. You can see, we're once again so late in the brakes. That's a common theme. There's a bit of an Italian international battle in front, if you'd like to say. Side by side in through here. That's a bit of a messy one. Just coasting it through here, trying to capitalise, as you can see, and just look, they're getting all out of shape through there. Final corner then, about to start the 3rd lap of the race. This is when things get interesting. We're starting to lap that a little bit quicker than that yellow car in front. Let's see, can we go for a move then? We're trying in towards 1. No, he brakes late, but that's forced a defensive move from him, so he's definitely very wary of what we're trying to do. Once again, a short shift up the 2nd gear, heading through turn 2. We'll try widen up the corner. This is turn number 3. You gotta lift a little bit through here, then you're looking for that black board there on the left-hand side. That's your braking marker for this right-hander. We just carry on throughout the lap, and he's picked up a penalty. An interesting one. We'll see. Heading through here, trying to capitalise. But first, this is Bradaz. He's going to be a main character in this story. Trust me. Keep an eye on him. Definitely keep watching for Bradaz. That's that car right behind us. He's currently in 6th, representing the United Kingdom. Trust me. Keep an eye on him. Carrying on then. Back heading down towards the banked corner. Driver in front has a bit of a penalty, but we've dropped a bit far back. So we just got to be careful heading into here. Oh, that's not the best line from us. We've just ran a little bit wide. You can cut that corner a lot. We picked up a bit of gravel. This allows Bradaz to get a run heading through the flat lefts and rights. You can see he's just swapped us inside out there. Good move from Bradaz, sporting a DHL livery. He's up and in front, but trust me, I'm not going to let this one go easy. We're going to have another go at him. Heading in towards the right-hander now. We're well into Sector 3. The gap just closes. Was not quite able to get past. We're just using all we've got. We're just saving our tools. It's not been the best race pace from me so far, but Bradaz has made a bit of a mistake. Are we able to go from into the final corner here? It's a downhill left-hander. No, we just haven't quite got the line through here. Turn number 1, our next target. Into the slipstream. We are using all our power here. We are in a Sylvia spec car. Heading in towards turn number 1. Last of the late breakers up the inside. We're looking for it. Oh, the gap closes. All the time you have to leave the space. Says me. Says Fernando. No space was really left, but it was an optimistic send, so I can understand why Bradaz has just taken his racing line. We're hot on the heels here. That DHL sponsorship is engraved in our memories right now because we are seeing that one a lot. Bradaz just gets the run out of here though. This is a great battle, however, on the 4th lap of proceedings out of 10, so still plenty of time to go if we can't quite get past. We're going to look up the inside here though, and as you can see it's just closing and it's a bit of push to pass, but Rubbing is racing. We're up the inside of Bradaz and we are through, ladies and gentlemen. It was a bit of a sketchy move, but you know, sometimes you just have to send it. Bradaz still hot on our heels through the S's section, as you can see. Just flicking it in left and right. Can we just about stay in front? Bradaz has a good run though, heading up here towards this banked right-hander. The corner that started all the problems. He's looking up the inside. Is Bradaz able to make a move? I brake that little bit earlier, but I've got a poor line again, and it looks like we're going to pick up a bit of gravel once again. That's going to compromise our exit. It's a beauty of a move from Bradaz. He's gone right up the inside with the old switcheroo. It's an excellent move from him, and he's up and through in towards 5th position, but we are hot on the heels of the Italian car in front of them. In front of us, I should say. I look back for the inside, but there's no real move on once again this time. That's a tricky corner. Bradaz takes a little bit of a different line, but Bradaz is well and truly in front now. We're still hot on the heels heading through here though. Maybe a move into turn number 1 is a good option. We're going to look for it. We've had a decent run through here. Bradaz just that tad bit better. Here we go then, turn number 1. Let's go for it, shall we? We gotta brake nice and early and try it up the inside. Oh no, we haven't. Oh no, I've broke way too late. And I'm into the side of Bradaz, and you will see here though, I do let him back through.
I completely
that
missed
one was
my
slightly
braking.
unfair. As you can hear, I completely missed my braking, I said. But this sort of sparks something. A friendship, potentially, between me and Bradaz? A mutual sportsmanship? Because all of a sudden, this race has changed. Me and Bradaz start to work together a little bit, and as you can see here on lap 5, we are clawing in that car in front. Very quickly, you can see I don't go for a reckless send once again. Is this the start of something between me and Bradaz? Well, we're certainly going to try. Heading through the S's then. Over the halfway point in this race now. My Sylvia is running on all of its capacity. But look at this, me and Bradaz have got the run. It looks like Bradaz is going to go for the outside here. He does go for the outside, as you can see, and what I'm thinking here is I'm like, right, Bradaz is going to possibly box him in to allow me to get back as well. He's going to try force him into braking late, and that's exactly what happens. You can see the Italian car just brakes really late, and me and Bradaz get the old switcheroo. Me and Bradaz are through here. An absolute excellent move, but this is still tense. There's now 3 cars in very close proximity, entering a very few difficult corners. You can see through the right-hander, I get an okay run into this next right-hander. I'm quite good at this when I take a bit of a tighter line.
Do anything. It's just they were too wide in front, and we both just slipped through.
But you can hear
Wide, well, saying that.
me starting to panic a little bit, talking about too wide in front, and while I'm worrying about that one, we hear and see the Italian car go straight past us in towards the braking zone of turn number 1. We're having our own little battle now. But now all of a sudden, folks, this is becoming a race of attrition. You can see yellow flags. The driver who was in third, it's a German driver, has spun. We're now up to 5th once again with still the 2 cars in front of us. Is there a chance in this race still? And when I say race of attrition, I meant it. Bordaz and the other Italian car in front of us side by side, and look what happens to our poor new friend Bordaz. He goes off wide into the wall and bounces back in front of the track. Unfortunately, that was sort of the end of the race for Bordaz. He picked up some damage, and I think he just lost his confidence. And on this same lap, third time was truly the charm. The Ukrainian representative in second spins round for the final corner. I'm now fighting for a podium. It is the Italian car versus me versus Daniel. Bordaz unfortunately fell off the pack a little bit. You'll see him later in the video. But ladies and gentlemen, we're heading into the final lap of the race. It is me versus Daniel for the podium. Ireland versus Germany. Ireland have come out on top in recent football. Will we come out on top in the racing? This is going to be a titanic clash between me and Daniel, heading into 1. At this point I'm thinking, our opportunity's probably gone. It's the last lap and he was quicker throughout the duration of the race. But maybe a little bit of luck will come our way. Maybe something might just go wrong for the car in front, heading into the banked right-hander. You can see we get an alright run through here. It's a corner we've not been great at during the race. We saw Bordaz get past us twice, but we've got an okay run here. And you can see Daniel picking up a bit of toe, maybe a bit of dirty air from the car in front, but look, his pace is strong. We're entering into the final sector. There's not many opportunities. Good run through there though. Maybe it's the last of the late breakers for us into the final corner, possibly. That's what I'm thinking through here. We've got a good run through the right-hander. Daniel senses the tread, and watch what happens here. He sensed our tread, and look, a mistake from Daniel in front. He runs wide, takes too much on the track limits, and take a look at this. It's a penalty for the German car in front. We've got a run through the final corner. He's a 5/10 penalty. If we can stay within it, we'll take a podium here in the Gran Turismo World Series Nation Cup. We keeping it? Do we get it across the line? And we do. Ireland have become a global motorsport force. We're on the podium in the Gran Turismo Nations Cup. Oh, what a race it was. If you want more videos like this, please do feel free to subscribe. I stream all my races over on Twitch. You can find a link in the description if you want to watch these ones live. But ladies and gentlemen, we're a podium sitter in the Gran Turismo World Series.